Welcome to Artlifers. Playing in the background is Freedom by Petite Noel. I don't know if I'm actually supposed to say this, but I'm not going to do it. Shout out to Petite Noel. I actually won a summer award.
Yeah.
Which was, for me, I think was a great affirmation to say, like South Africans actually starting to open in terms of musical taste and what we think is dope. Before we get into that, just want to say thank you to everyone that's in studio. You might see if when we go live that there's a few changes and a few things that you haven't seen in the past couple of shows. We're officially tipping the scale today.
Yeah.
And we're looking at the business of art, the money of art, and how do you make your art make money for you? And can it ruin, can the money that you make from your art ruin your art? Damn, that sounded like a...
Deep.
Yeah, that was very deep, man.
Deep,
That was
deep,
like
deep.
underwater
It's
deep.
philosophical.
I got Caliber on
Yeah,
the
bro.
other side.
What up?
Also got Jax. Got a new brother. You've seen him before, or you've heard him before. Moses in the building as well. Moses is a very official cat. He's a very, very official
Official
man.
street cat.
Yeah, he's an official street cat.
What up, fellas?
Yeah, he just tried to push the deep voice thing. Didn't work, but we'll catch up with him a bit later as well. Today we do, as usual, the theme of the show today is actually tipping the scale. Jax, can you run us through actually what tipping the scale is about?
Basically, Tipping the Scale is a show about money and entrepreneurship. And we've seen in the streets, especially, a lot of people starting hustles, but then they don't end up eating from their hustles. So we want to delve into the topic of how can people eat from their hustles? How can they keep their hustle sustainable? Because you could be making money, but it could not be sustainable for 3, 5, 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what Tipping the Scale is about.
Or I guess it also will bring into play some of the topics such as, when you've made the money, does it dilute your art? Now that because you're making so much money, do you have actually time to focus on making art rather than just focusing on paying your bills? And also we got Missouli in the background and Frypan's also in the building. Before we get into anything, shout out to Black Nation. They will be officially doing the videos for us and also
Visualize.
They'll bring that Black Nation touch to our visuals, because we heard some of you guys saying, why don't you guys put this on video? Why did we not? I mean, some of the videos we put out were really just like live videos on Facebook. They weren't as professional, so we thought, why not bring in some professional dudes? Check out Black Nation. If you don't know who Black Nation is, I don't know. Everybody knows who Black Nation is. So shout out to the brothers as well. We're gonna jump back onto the show. We got the review as usual, and also we got. Do you want to start now and just run through everyone's thoughts?
Let's do the purge.
Everybody wants to purge. I think I'll go last because I think I don't have a lot to say, but
I know Jax has got a lot to say.
Yeah, Jax is that guy.
Well, I don't really have a lot to say, but I can start it off if you guys want me to. Okay,
Alright, Jax.
so the first thing is on the radio. Like, I've been listening to a lot of commercial radio, and I'm starting to hate trap music. Because everywhere you go is just,
Dang.
you know what I'm saying?
Dang.
And like,
Dang.
Oh man.
let's not dilute it, man. We're doing it too much.
Dang.
There's so much music out there, so many genres of music out there, you know?
Dang.
Let's go,
Alright.
Caliber.
Yo, man, if you're an artist, don't let your creativity be an excuse for lack of professionalism.
Bam.
That's it.
Do you want to expand on that, or is it?
I mean, it's definitely like, you know what I mean. We give a lot of credit to creative people, and we love them. Yes, they're talented. It's a beautiful thing. But when you don't exercise being professional, it really does dampen everything else, and it really makes you lose a lot as a creative as well.
True.
So if you can't be professional, have somebody professional handle your ish.
All right. Get
It's
your
simple as
management
that.
team.
Get your
Frypan, you got
management.
something for us? I heard you had something earlier today.
Yo.
Nah, it's not really something, but I heard it somewhere and it made sense.
Yeah.
And it's called professional selfie takers. That's the kind of dude that feeds from other people's success. They want to look at you, they want to see you succeed, then come take pictures with you. So the Instagram is
For the
filled with
Instagram,
pictures
yeah.
of them.
For the gram.
You feel me? They do it for the
gram,
gram.
for the snap.
And listen, it works. That's the problem. It works. They get them girls. Sometimes they get free entrance into spaces, but that's as far as it goes. The trivial things, trivial benefits.
Yeah.
I start being professional picture takers. I know a few I might name drop, but I
Yeah.
won't do it.
Yeah.
Yo, man, I'm gonna pass it on to Jags. I really just had a good week, so I don't really have anything bad to sort of
It doesn't
purge.
necessarily have to be anything bad. But I think that round is cool, man.
Yeah, that round was cool.
I got my ish
Before,
off my chest.
oh, are you?
Yeah.
Yo, man, I do also want to just say shout out to all the kids that are pushing.
Yeah.
Actually, this is what I actually want to purge. I'm tired of these old dudes
Whoa. Yeah.
who are busy making fun of little kids, doing videos, little kids doing sort of like photo shoots in the streets, blah blah blah, and you're like, that's messed up. You know, like kids, you had your chance. No one was talking shit when you were doing those things.
Yeah.
So let's let the kids do their thing. And I was just like, I saw one dude who was just like talking smack, saying, yo, these kids are always doing photo shoots, blah blah blah. Like, yo, man.
I think Fra wants to say something.
Yeah,
Finally
yeah.
a chance.
Yo, man, didn't you say the same thing?
Yeah.
Like tired of kids
I think I
taking
remember
pictures
that.
in
I think
prom?
I remember that.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Yo, T,
Yeah.
what's up?
How come
Play.
everybody remembers it but me? Huh?
Because you weren't there, man. We everywhere. You ain't never there.
okay.
Yeah.
Yo, man, that's what I'm
yeah.
saying. I'm saying, us included, everyone who's in the industry or whatever. I think it's time we sort of like open room for let the kids do what they need to do.
Yeah, man.
I think it was just an observation I saw. It's like, now that you've gone through it,
Yeah.
it's fine. You've gone through it. Don't be that guy that doesn't want young people to go through
You
stuff.
see, what you're saying is also related to what Jux is saying, because that's the Jux hating on the kids making their trap. The kids making their trap. You had your chance, fam. Yeah.
Don't misunderstand me. I'm mad at the radio stations for playing the same genre of music. There's a
Okay.
difference. I'm not saying the kids mustn't do trap. You know I love trap music. I used to
Nah.
wild out to
Yo,
that
man,
in the flat.
Yeah.
So please, my nigga.
that was a perfect way to purge.
set
You want
you
to jump
straight.
on to
Yo.
the next part of the show. One of my favorite bands in the country. I think they don't get as much credit as we should be giving them. We're gonna play 1 or 2 tracks. We also got Mashaya coming after that. This is Shia no Mayini, obviously from the guys The Brother Moves On.
The leggings.
But again, that was just the purge. Welcome to Artlifers Radio. Shout out to Black Nation for coming through. And this is officially
Artlifers Radio. Yeah.
playing in the background is Mashaya. And actually, before that, we also played you another local track. It was a dope track by The Brother Moves On. I see Jack. Let's go Shia no Maini.
Yeah.
If you actually, it's a weird thing. If you've been to the hood or you sort of like spend time in the hood, you'd understand what Shia no Maini means. It's like it's in two. So Shia no Maini is like if I'm that guy guarding your car.
Yeah.
It's usually the Nyaupe boys.
Yeah.
They're like, yo man,
Just
leave me
in,
something,
yeah.
whatever you got, a 2 rand, a 5 rand.
Yeah.
Or when thugs are about to rob you.
Yeah.
No my.
She had
No
no
my
money,
E.
yeah.
And if you do respond to them, you know, it usually turns into something else. We're jumping on to the actual meat of the show. And we actually want to get into the actual topic of the show. And what's been sort of the thing that we've all been talking about is just like how, you know, like if you're an artist, you make money, or you do art so as to some point be able to sustain yourself. And the money comes and you begin to sort of, you can't.
Sometimes like you start focusing on the money and you lose the essence of what you're doing, which is something that happens to a lot of artists. It's sort of like money dilutes the art. You know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, it always gets to that's like the pinnacle of when you the biggest artist. I think it's even happening to people like as big as Kanye. It happened to 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what your guys take.
But you know, sometimes you just want to make that art to make money. If your objective is to make money, then obviously at that point your money will will dilute your art.
Yeah.
So like 50 came out saying get rich or die trying,
and he got rich. Yeah,
So-
you know what
And
I'm
he
saying?
stopped trying.
And that, you know what I mean? It's as simple as that, you know. So if your main objective to do art is to make money, then definitely at some point, you know.
Exactly.
But it then brings into sort of like I watched a documentary about Basquiat a few months ago, and like how he went from zero money to like literally living on the streets, to like having access.
Yeah.
But all he wanted to do was really just like, I just want to paint. I just want to do my creative stuff and just work. The money's not important, but you need the money to pay rent and buy the paint, to buy blah, blah, blah. And then it becomes a very weird sort of thing, you know? Like, how do you manage the money? And like you were saying, you know, when you were purging, you were saying a lot of artists, they just want to be artists. The professional side of it is really not what they're bothered with. I personally have sort of worked with a lot of people that are in the creative industry, and you see how, because of money, the artistry kind of just like plummets.
It could be twofold as well, depending on the type of person. Like, look at what money did for Jay-Z. You know what I'm saying? He turned that into something super duper sustainable. That's making money for each and every person that he's affiliated with. So I think it's a twofold. Money can either ruin you or it can make you the best at what you do.
But it's all about the objective, you know what I mean? If your objective was always, like Yeezy would say, he just always wanted to do dope-ish, you know? And you know what? To make dope-ish, you need money.
Dope money.
Yeah, you need dope money. So definitely you see that his objective, when he makes money, it's to make a better product all the time, you know?
Let's take it to the next level then. How does a young kid like me, okay, let's say me at 19 years old, how do I go from starting something and making it sustainable, making money? Because I think each and every one of us in here has started something in their lives. You know what I'm saying? Some successful, some not, you know? But how do we shed light to the youth to say, yo, guys, this is what we've learned and this is how we think the best way to do it is? Should people focus on money because you need money, or should you find another hustle to supply and fund and become the cash cow for your art, and then that could keep the art as pure as possible? You know what I'm saying? So that's the sort of dilemma that artists face nowadays, because especially in South Africa, we need to be real. It's not very easy to get into an art hustle.
Yeah,
you know,
I think personally, I don't think it's a money. It's not either or. I think both streams should go hand in hand. When you have money, you're happy.
Yeah,
people can walk around and say money is not everything. Yo, man, money makes you. It gives you it gives you a level of happiness, and then everything else. You know, when you have money, you don't have to worry about not having money.
Exactly.
You know, it's like when you find guys that are like, I'm an underground rapper. Like, that's why your music is so mad, because you need to get out of the space, and the way your art is positioned, you can't see yourself out of this. But when someone jumps out of the underground space, like a Kendrick Lamar, now that he's not that underground nigga, he's out, you can be even more creative. You know, you can do bigger projects. You can stretch your creativity. It can reach so many people. I think it's when you have to manage like money and how it influences your life. Like, you look at a lot of guys that are artists. What's the guy that did that plays Batman before the guy now? Christian Bale, if I'm not wrong. He lives in the same house he used to live in. He's got racks on racks, like a lot of money. But for him, it was just like, I have the money to do whatever I want. I don't have to use it, but I know when I need to use it, it's always there. You know what I mean? He still plays. He's still an artist. He still does whatever he wants to do, but he's secured the money to say, if I don't want to do this anymore, I can branch off, do something else. So I think for me, artists have a tendency of being too in love with the idea of what an artist should be, and not the reality of what an artist is.
So are you saying they're glorifying the whole struggling artist?
Everyone romanticize it.
It's a romantic sort of dream-like idea of what an artist should be.
Like, you should be like this, you know. You shouldn't be clean. You shouldn't, you know, all those little things. You know, like even it's a little thing like image. You know, you have to have a certain image to appeal as a creative. You know what I mean? And people get stuck in.
What is that image? Do you need to look like you're starving?
Sometimes
I don't know.
You know?
All I know is,
like, just take it back to Vid's days. You could see a drama student from a mile away.
Gotta eat 4 Jay-Z's.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Network.
you know what I mean?
But like, back to the Vid's days, I used to have people telling me that I look like I study a BA or some shit like that, you know?
Whatever.
So I don't know, man. But yeah, it's
But
one of those.
again, I guess to sort of bring this into perspective, my stance on artistry and money is that the two streams should live together. If you're an artist, you should work to get money so you can expand your art.
Yeah.
And not to sell your art or sell out your art form, but to expand what you're doing. Because for me, I think it's great to say you're niched, and it's great to say, you know, like a few people know about you, but it's always greater to say a lot of people know about your art and they appreciate what you're doing.